Good morning, anyone that's watching this as a past broadcast. It's Lewted with another dank stream, and of course, that comes with a lot of stuttering.
Ready for orders.
I decided to start Colchis because Pergamon is going to get really boring. Or past broadcast. So, I used to think that that the Pergamon campaign was initially hard, and then after a while it got easier. But no, Colchis is hard because they only have one unique unit, whereas Pergamon has the Pergamines, Noble Kev, and the Game of Spears. All Colchis has is the Colchian Nobles. Their roster does bring together the Greek roster and the Eastern roster. However, the Seleucids have that, and the Bactrians have that as well. So the only thing you have to rely on in this campaign is their starting position. They're surrounded by two eastern factions, and to the east, and then to the north they have the Nomads, which also includes Cimmeria, who are Greek and Nomad. They have like a bunch of units that are special. Not only do they have the unusable Nomad units such as Step Spearmen, Young Axes in multiplayer, and Step Archers, but they also have Scythian nobles and their own noble infantry.
Commander.
Anyway, I didn't just start the campaign, I just took Trapezos yesterday,
Ready for battle.
and I used Axemen to great effect, or Hillmen. Remember, you always want to have Axemen to the rear, which is why there's no very heavy axe unit in the game. You'll always want to bring Axemen, like these guys, to the back of your opponents, because that's where they do the most damage. I mean, all units do most damage when they're hitting the back of an enemy. However, you won't notice a big difference with very heavy infantry unless like they're completely inferior. Like for example, Chosen Sword Bands versus Oathsworn if they're fighting somebody in the front. According to Total War Honga and the database itself, Axe units, Rumpea wielding units, and Falx wielding units, so that's the Falxmen, Thracian warriors, Thracian nobles, and pretty much any Axe unit has an armor piercing ability. Now, although I don't know what that does, I have a good feeling that it does, it negates some armor. I think it mainly works if you're hitting the rear of an enemy, so that's why I recommend you do that. Because one time I was playing as Cimmeria, and I think I did stream it, but anyway, I'll just explain it. I was playing as Cimmeria, and I had a Hoplite unit in front of a veteran, no, not a veteran. Or maybe they were veteran spears. Veteran spears are from the Boy faction. That's where they come from. And so I had the Hoplites in front of them, so they were fighting them. And then I brought a Young Axes behind them. And I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought they were going to lose, but they actually started winning. And then it helped me rout them pretty quickly. Now, veteran spears have 75 armor, which is like the sword followers, which also have 75 armor. They're pretty deadly because of their good melee defense. They'll lose to like a lot of sword units, but Young Axes have slightly more melee attack than they do. But their armor piercing is, their weapon damage, I believe, is the same. Anyway, let's just continue with this campaign. I think Pontus also has the Greek, excuse me, Greek and Eastern hybrid roster. The Pergamon campaign is going to get really boring because all I'm doing is fighting Bactria and they aren't really doing much. Now when you have the chance, I highly recommend that you change Hillmen to Axemen because Axemen are better. Although they move slower, you'll find that they pay off more. Unless, of course, they're going up against Eastern Spearmen, which it's kind of overkill.
At your command.
Cartley I'm trading with. These guys I'm trading with. Pontus hates me. Armenia hates me. If you don't know what Nightmare is, Nightmare mode is... Nightmare mode is... Every unit has the scare everyone trait. Now, elephants are the only units in Rome 2 that don't get scared. With the exception of one of the historical battles where the African elephants get unnerved by the smell of the Indian elephants. And I think they run amok if you get... Anyway.
Ready for orders.
Every unit has a scare everyone trait. Now, that might not seem bad. However, there are only like a handful of units that have the scare everyone trait. So having it, like every unit have it, although it doesn't stack, it does make each unit more deadly, and it makes battles kind of quicker. Unless, of course, it's with elephants. Because elephants don't get scared.
At your command.
In other news, I have a contracted job, which is going to help me do stuff, which is good. I always told myself that the first check I get, I'm going to give it to my mother. So I'm going to give it to my mother, of course. However, Star Wars Battlefront is coming up, so I have to pre-order it. I'm gonna wait a while. Because I could build it now, but I want to get a trading port going. Now, I don't stream naval battles because although I'm usually good at them in Rome 2 and Shogun 2, in Napoleon I get kind of frisky. I get frisky because of movement issues. I forgot what Colchis excels at in patch 17. I'm actually happy that the Creative Assembly is still paying attention to Rome 2 because they've never done that. When Rome 2 came out, Shogun 2 was like left on its own. Like, there was no more DLCs or anything. I actually thought that the Tomo pack came after Rome 2 came out, but it came out before, and I even bought it like a month later, not knowing that it'd come out. Now, I don't know if Pontus has noble blood cavalry, but I know that the Seleucids might. And even if they don't, they have a Gema Cav, which are shock Cav, kind of like companions. And they have Azat Knights, as do the Armenians. So it wouldn't matter if they don't. Again, the only special unit that Colchis has is Colchian Nobles, which I won't have access to for like a while. I, however, will have access to Kartli Axemen. Again, Axemen overall do excel when they're hitting the back of an enemy, which is probably the only reason I won't get too many of them and just stick to Hoplites as my main battle line. Because Kartli Axemen are not very heavy. Although they do brace quite well, they have less armor and they don't block the same way as Hoplites do. Hoplites have their shields like above their heads, whereas Kartli Axemen have them at a 45-degree angle, which is good for blocking arrows and javelins, but it's not good for well, sometimes it's not good for blocking arrows. If you're in like a siege battle, for example, or not a siege battle, an unfortified port assault or town assault battle, the problem with that is pretty simple. Archers, and that includes like mounted ones too, can fire over walls and stuff, whereas slingers can't, and neither can javelin men. And so they can fire at a 90-degree angle and go over the shields. Jeez. Okay, I know what I was looking for. Colchis excels. They excel at trading. That's about it. They excel at trading. And so if I can get like vital resources, like for example, if I fight Pontus and then get their wood, or if I fight Cimmeria and get their wine, and then I start trading with other people, I'll make a lot of money. And which is my goal, of course.
We hunger for battle. We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
See, Axemen have 36 attack, whereas Hillmen have 25. A notable difference, of course. Hoplites would be Axemen, but they won't be Kartli Axemen if they're in Hoplite formation. However, you can run around this and instead have your Hoplites your Kartli Axemen run around the back, and then have the Hoplites fight someone else, and then have Kartli Axemen hit the back of these guys, and that's how they'd win. Hi JMX, how are you? I started this stream about 14 minutes ago, so you didn't miss anything important.
At your command.
I might just keep Hillmen for now, because I don't have enough income, and I'm not going to increase taxes. At least not yet. I've never had to have done it in a Rome 2 campaign. I did have to do it like once or twice in Shogun 2, but not Rome 2.
Ready for orders.
So yeah, for most Hellenic factions, I find that Hoplites form, or a unit that can fight like Hoplites will form their main battle line. Any faction with Hoplites usually will have a main battle line of Hoplites, or should have a main battle line of Hoplites. Thoric swordsmen do fight like Hoplites. They have the same melee defense and better melee attack. However, if Hoplites can get in range and not suffer any casualties, and then go into Hoplite wall, they'll beat the Thoric swordsmen. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go straight into Cartly Axeman yet. That might not be a good idea if Pontus just decides to declare war on me all of a sudden.
Ready for battle! Commander.
So what I'm going to do next turn is get 2 more Hoplites. Or maybe, because I'm not getting rid of these Eastern Spearmen yet. Oh, what do you struggle with Oathsworn? Like, you can't use them as well as you want to, or you can't fight them well? Because Oathsworn can be really nasty to fight. Unless you're using cataphracts or, you know, some sort of heavy cav that can charge in and charge out because they don't have expert charge defense.
Ready for orders.
Oh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You'll either be, if you're fighting the Arverni, you'll either be fighting Oathsworn, Spear Nobles, or Noble Cav. The easiest out of the 3 is Spear Nobles, but you do have to be careful of their expert charge defense. You can't charge them frontally with Cav.
On the move.
A token, perhaps a modest gift of coin, would have my people see you in a new light.
For the time being, no. They should stick to fighting Cimmeria. If I decide to fight Pontus, I should be fine. But then again, I don't know what they have yet.
Commander, make haste, men.
This is a tough one because I did say that I wasn't going to upgrade the helmet to Axeman. I'll bring one. Actually, I shouldn't take this unit off yet.
Come, fight with us.
I'll bring one unit and bring 2 hoplites as my main battle line. And then have these guys on the flanks. Because sometimes the hard AI, they'll, even if they see like a unit like this behind your hoplites, they won't go after it unless they're like on the extreme flank. In which case they will probably go after the units that's behind what's in front of them. I might be able to show you in a battle.
At your command. Commander. Ready for battle.
So next turn I'll be able to get those 2 citizen cabs, and then that's my army. Eventually I will have to replace the Eastern Spearmen. For the time being I won't, because these guys are the only non-very heavy spear infantry unit that these guys have. I know somebody mentioned this on YouTube, but I'm gonna say it anyway, just because I know people probably haven't. People probably don't watch his YouTube videos that much. Rome benefits from being in a single battle line, and so do the Hellenic factions. That includes Carthage. The barbarians don't, because most barbarian factions, with like the exception of Galatia and the RDA, like those factions have very heavy units other than Oathsworn. Like the Galatian legionaries they fight like legionaries, of course, but the only elite unit that Galatia has, besides their cav, is the Galatian nobles, which is a spear infantry unit.
We need good fighters.
And it's probably not a good idea to spam that. But I can't speak for everyone, so.
Ready for battle.
I'm not going to fight Royal Scythia yet because I don't have enough slingers in my army right now. I think it's time to fight Pontus before it's too late. I'm not going to declare war on them yet. However, Armenia is starting to get a little bit threatening. So I'm going to send my scout over to Sinope to see what's going on.
Way is barred. The path is blocked.
Oh. By the way, JMX, remember that the Iceni do have some buffs and some tricks that the Arverni don't. Like, they have painted ones that can counter naked warriors. Because I think painted ones are better than naked warriors. I'm pretty sure they are. Then you also have the ambushers, which also have a bonus versus infantry, but they have guerrilla deployment. Then you have the druidic nobles. Then you also have chariots, which can cut through naked warriors pretty easily. However, you have to be careful with the spears and that pesky shield screen formation. So if you ever decide to go back to the Iceni, just try to use those.
How can I be of assistance? Swifter than Hermes.
I shouldn't fight Armenia. I'd probably lose. I'd be fighting on 2 fronts since they have Amaziah right now. They could attack here, or they could just completely bypass this army right here and go for my capital. And it's poorly defended right now. Because I don't want to split up my armies. Okay, so, there's always YouTube videos that can help you out. If you want to know the mechanics of Rome 2, like how things work, like shields, axes, skirmishers, I do know a YouTube person that goes over those. The Creative Assembly is also quite helpful with DLCs and stuff. There's a bunch of YouTube videos.
Do your duties, men.
I actually learned from this guy called the Butcher of Basra when it came to my very first Total War game, which was Napoleon. It's a shame that he doesn't upload videos anymore, but he was super helpful. I was just going over axes actually. True, they don't work well to the front of enemy units, but I've been testing them out recently, and I find that they're more effective behind an enemy, a heavily armored enemy, than they are to the front, as are most infantry. Hi, Dimas Maximus. How are you?
We hunger for
For the sake of friendship that has been and friendship to come, greetings.
Whoops. I didn't want to make
You in my master's feared name. Speak in honesty.
I don't want to trespass these guys because that's going to get them upset. Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube channels that do Total War. And yes, this is vanilla. There's no mods or anything. I mean, if people recommend mods, then I'm willing to do them. I used to have the YouTube music mod on, and whenever I do the Etruscan League, I put the all factions mod on so I can play as them, because of course, every Total War game that I've played has a faction that should have been playable, but in the final game wasn't. In Empire Total War, it was the Mughal Empire. In Napoleon, it was the Kingdom of Italy. In Shogun 2, it was the Ito, which are the neighbors of the Shimazu. And in Rome 2, it was the Etruscans. The Etruscans were supposed to be playable, but they decided not to have, I think they decided not to have 2 Latin factions. Even though the Etruscans technically weren't even Latin. They were the kings of Rome, mind you, but they weren't Latin.
at your command. Commander,
Be welcome. But may Athena...
This is a tough one. I guess I'm gonna have to just go by fleet.
Any man who drops out is left behind. At once.
Because yeah, I'm not risking going to war with Armenia. I mean, they could declare war on me now that I have my army all the way over here. And it does happen. So if I lose this campaign, I'll just start another one.
Ready for orders. It is an honor to serve.
Anyway, I was mentioning earlier, like, there are ways to use axes pretty effectively. I mean, there are ways to use them effectively. This person that I watch, he was going over, like, one way you can use them effectively. Because according to the database, the Total War database, which you can get into if you have like the pack file manager, or if you have or if you like know the Total War site. Apparently axes have an ability called armor piercing. Now I don't know exactly what it does, but I think what it does is it negates a portion of the enemy unit's armor. And which is why axes are so effective against like armored units, because they have 10 armor piercing and 16 bonus base damage. All axes will have this. It's not like Cartly axemen have more armor, more weapon damage than hillmen. Even young axes have 26 weapon damage, and they're pretty bad. He was mentioning one way in which you charge with like your regular sword unit. Now, Colchis and Armenia don't have any sword units. They only have axes. And so, with Colchis, I'd have to rely on hoplites. So I guess in this case, it would be the hoplites that I charge in with first. You charge in with hoplites into the unit, then you follow behind them with the axe unit. Now, it can't be hillmen or axemen because they don't have the ability called shield wall, which apparently you'd need for them to be effective. So I think another way of doing it, and I don't know if he mentioned this or not, is using them behind an armored unit. Mind you, that naked warriors will like probably beat Cartly axemen with these, because Cartly axemen do pretty bad against non-armored units, such as naked warriors, berserkers, wolf warriors, units like those. Using them behind them, as I've tested, does work really well, and it makes axemen really cost effective.
To the oars.
I am here to listen, if you speak honestly.
I need Sinope. I really need it. The wood is going to be vital.
Peace is not an easy...
I'm not going to support Cimmeria if they decide to invade.
My people are proud.
Yes.
Now I haven't done one of these battles where I come in by sea. I don't have a lot of calves, so I won't be affected that much. I shouldn't fight it. The chances of him meeting me by sea and then just beating me with raw numbers is too high. Jeez. I did lose the 2 Hoplites and almost lost my general, Citizen Cav, and a Hillman, which probably sank.
Ready for orders.
But I got Sinope, which means I got wood. That's the last Pontic army. And that's it for them.
Ready for battle.
Now that they're gone, I can probably get a skirmisher camp or whatever. I think I should have played 2, but I was very skeptical because transports sink pretty badly.
Ready for orders.
And although I did lose 2 Hoplites and a Citizen Cav and a Hillman, I think I would have lost a lot more. I could be wrong though, but you have to keep in mind that there was like 4 or 5 Eastern Javelin units, and those guys can like rip your men apart in sea, on the sea of course.
We hunger for battle.
I might need Eastern archers. I know for a fact that I'll probably need horse archers to defeat the Celtic Confederation. You know what? I'm going to try to go for an economic victory this time. Yeah, I'm going to go for an economic victory. Because I know how to do it. See, 90,000 talents seems hard. However, at the end of a long campaign, what you can do is, like if you have like a lot of territory and you're trading with a lot of people, what you can do is you can just disband your armies and then where is it? Put the tax level to max. And it helps. It helps you win the campaign. I always forget that you can recruit mercenaries. I think the next time, if I get into a situation like that, where I'm in a transport and then I decide to fight a port battle, I'm gonna just fight it. Not gonna bother to, auto resolve it, because that was pretty bad. Losing 2 Hopate units to
Ready for battle.
like a bunch of Eastern Javelin men is pretty bad. But it does happen.
We hunger for battle.
I should recover pretty quickly. 5 turns. I'm not going to be doing anything in 5 turns. 6 turns. About 6 turns, yeah.
I am eager to hear your embassy. You serve your people well, but you cannot alter my opinion in this matter. I must refuse. In honor, I cannot accept your terms. They are well-intentioned, but fall far short of what my people need. While your rhetoric is sound, the substance of your offer is sadly lacking. I am impressed that you have spoken so well on your people's behalf. Now I speak for my people.
Commander.
Eventually, if these guys don't become my military allies, then I'll have to invade them. So my next target is actually going to be the Armenians. Because besides the Parthians, which are like down here, the Armenians are pretty tough. And these guys came with the Imperator Augustus campaign.
Ready for battle.
Anyway, I'm just gonna take off my mic for a second, because my food is ready. So I'll be right back.
At your command. orders.
Commander?
At your command. Come, fight with us. Ready for orders. We hunger for battle.
As you command. All work and no play.
Commander. We hunger for battle. Ready for orders. Are you ready to serve? Commander. At your command. Fight with us. Ready for orders. Ready for battle! Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious life! At your command. We hunger for battle. On the move.
Come, my friend, speak. We are men of words, and so serve our peoples with honor.
We will gladly listen to your offer.
Commander? Are you ready to serve? We hunger for battle. Advance!
I greet you in my master's feared name. Speak.
Ready for battle. Ready for orders. Commander! Make haste, men!
Come, my friend, speak. We are men of words, and so serve our peoples with honor. War it is then. I look forward to it. I relish it. I tingle at the thought of your cities aflame.
Commander! That path is blocked. Ready to victory! Ah!
Alright, I'm back. I was very skeptical about declaring war on Armenia, especially this early, with like a roster like this.
Hillman!
But I've had worse.
Hoplites!
My lord! My lord! Our orders!
At the ready!
We understand! Slingers! We are at your command!
It's not what I wanted.
Slingers! Orders, my lord!
There we go.
Spearmen ready for orders!
Battle group disband! At your service! Stay in formation! General!
Axeman!
Orders!
I can counter their horse skirmishers with my slingers. Then my javelin men can counter the axemen pretty well.
Axeman!
And that should be the battle pretty much.
General! is an army of fools brought to the field of death.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Our swords, spears, and arrows will kill them. But the true cause of their defeat and deaths is idiocy. Make ready!
Remember that this is nightmare mode, which is why the sky is pretty dark and there are harpies flying around.
Advance at speed! Riders, advance!
I'm gonna go completely strong right and then neglect my left flank. I must admit though that these things are pretty scary. Especially on low graphics. Anyway. Let's just speed this up a little. I forgot the shortcut to speed it up, so I just have to use the buttons. Now, you know who, what units suffer the most from the scare everyone trait? Low tier units like Eastern Spearmen, because it hits their morale pretty bad. Eastern Javelin Men, Slingers, pretty much most skirmisher units that are not high tier already. Those units tend to get hurt pretty bad. Anyway, whoops.
Hoplites ready!
How am I going to get them to come to me? Because this is uneven ground.
Awaiting your orders!
Oh well, I can't use my formation then.
Double time! Hoplites!
I could just use my Hippias Lancers, my general unit here, to smash completely into the front.
Javelin men! At the double! Double time! Advance at speed! At speed! We await your orders! By your command. Melee infantry ready!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
At the ready! We understand! Slingers! Advance at speed! Riders! At the Javelin men! We are at your
The
command!
men are wavering. Our general is under attack.
Heavy cavalry, ready and willing! Withdraw! By your command! For glory!
This might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna risk it.
Hoplites!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Hoplites ready! Engage! As you say! General! By your command!
Infantry at your command.
Axeman!
Quick march!
Missile armed riders! Throw weapons! Forward!
Slingers!
Kill the skies!
Infantry at your command!
Hillmen!
Ready!
Shoot, I wasn't paying attention.
Time! Charge!
Citizen cavalry! Orders, my lord!
I was trying to find that horse skirmisher unit, but I can't. So I'll just fire at this thing.
Await my order! Hillmen!
Axeman! Awaiting orders!
Engage! Quick march!
My lord!
Citizen cavalry!
What are you doing?
Axeman! Javelin men! Quick march! Awaiting orders!
Citizen cavalry!
Melee infantry ready!
Axeman!
Hillmen!
Forward!
Axeman!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Speed! Forward!
Infantry at your command! Charge!
Ready!
Riders at the double!
We are at your command! Slingers!
At the double!
Judas!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
General! Advance at speed!
Arcos!
Oh shoot.
And waiting. At the ready.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Axeman! We are at your command!
An entire unit has perished.
Axeman!
General!
Malay infantry at the ready!
Understood!
As you command!
What are your orders? As you command. As you say.
Ready to march! For honor! Engage! Retire!
The battle is turning in our favor.
By your command!
Orders! What are your orders? Withdraw!
I think that was my other Hillman unit.
Awaiting orders.
Hoplites ready!
The enemy general is dead.
Our orders! Yeah, you command! Find your targets!
Citizen cavalry. We await your orders. Citizen cavalry.
Riders at the double! Hoplites, ready! Forward!
We await your command.
Charge! Hoplites! One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Form phalanx!
Find your target! Cavalry! Missiles ready! Orders! We need more ammunition!
Hoplites, ready!
Engage!
Hoplites, phalanx!
Axeman! Double time! Ready! As you command! Double time! Advance at speed!
Citizen cavalry! Forward!
Oh, that was disastrous. I got completely lost. Hi, Edwinum. How are you?
Commander! Advance! Riders! Advance! Engage! Hoplites!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
That battle was pretty bad. I got lost like so many times. And I got my hillmen stuck in a position they couldn't win. But my axemen did pretty well. My slingers did their damage.
Waiting for orders. Advance.
See, I consider the Thracian warriors like glass cannons.
We hunger for battle.
Of course, like initially they'll win pretty well against almost anyone. The only units they won't win against, like initially, are elite spear units, and the reason why I say that is because most elite spear units will have expert charge defense, which like most of the times will counter their charge, and then after that, like if they stay too long in melee, then they'll start to lose against almost anyone. Thracian warriors are pretty good against naked warriors and swords.
Kill them all! Destroy them! Is that all? We hunger for battle.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't get it. I just looked at my thing. Oh, nice. You got it. You got the DLC.
Ready for orders. At your command. We hunger for battle.
Now, if you like absolutely want to, all you can do is just charge with them and then pull them out behind your line of like other infantry and then use them. I mean, that works. However, I was just going over like a way of making units that have good armor piercing work really well, and that's by using them behind the enemy. The boy one comes with Caesar and Gaul, I think. I thought boy used to have short swords, but they don't. They have axe warriors, but so does Massalia. They also have sword followers and veteran spears.
Commander.
I hope there's not another army right here. If there's another army, then this army is completely just like gone, and then I probably would have lost the campaign.
To your command.
I mean, I probably will lose the campaign. Or if there's an army here, then that's pretty bad too. I'm taking a risk and hoping that there's no army there or there. Apparently tomorrow there's going to be, I mean Windows 10 comes out tomorrow. What am I saying? I think it is tomorrow. Alright, so far so good. There is no other there's no Armenian armies coming, so it gives me time to prepare. This gives me horse archers and citizen cav. So for now this will do. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. With them, sacking seems to be worth it.
At your command.
Now, I was very skeptical about buying it at first because I didn't like the Thracians or the Drissing Kingdom. However, I did like the RDA. They were very interesting, and the fact that they're the only barbarian faction that has like their own type of hoplite is pretty interesting. And it's not like they're just, you know, bad hoplites. They have like 105 armor The noble ones have 115 though, which is like shield bearers.
Ready for orders. We hunger for battle. Are you ready to serve?
I am lacking cav, and so it would probably be better off. I'd be better off just getting cav right now.
At your command.
Like for their price, legionaries are pretty strong for their price. But they trade charge bonus for like melee attack and defense, in my opinion. Because if you haven't noticed already, the Romans have a really bad charge. And I guess this just means that, you know, they benefit more from you coming to them than they going to you.
Commander? At your command. Ready for
When this
orders.
army's completely, when it's good to fight again, I'm going to take Samosata, move over to here, take, you know, if there's an army here, fight it, or if there's an army here, I'll fight it too. And then I start working my way into Armenia. I really wish like I had those hard campaigns where like there was like a battle like every 5 turns, because I hate streaming and not, you know, being able to fight a battle. Like that's the one thing that I hate about streaming. That's why I try to stream and, you know, get like at least one battle in there. But it gets harder every time you play an easy campaign. Like this is on hard. But when I tried to do very hard with the nomads, I got whooped the first time, and then the second time I did it. Oh shoot.
Ready for... We cannot follow this order. Commander? Ready for battle. To your command.
I don't think this army's gonna try to fight this one. They never do. Like, if they see an opening to like a city, they'll just take the city instead. See? They never do. Mind you, I could probably win this. I mean, it's possible, right? I'll just fight it anyway. I'll be right back though. I have to get something. Alright. So, I'm completely surrounded. And I probably won't last long. But I will try.
At your command! Support ships!
I have to find some way to bait the spearmen to come into the city. They're all spread out really well. Where's the general? Here's the general. Elite Persian archers. Citizen cav will probably die if I leave them in there too long, because they have the anti-cav spear, which gives a 30 bonus versus large.
Lord the Axeman!
I'm gonna see if I can hide behind this. That way the slingers over here can't fire. Then this army would have to get pretty close. And these guys will have to get in close too.
What are your orders?
We are at your command!
We are at your command!
And then I'll have to, what I'm going to do is, so what I'm going to do is just take out, I guess these Persian cav are going to be hard to take out because they have good melee attack. However, if I can bait them into coming into the city as well, then the Eastern Spearmen will be occupied with this one. Then I could probably get my Cartly Axemen to take them out, and then my axe, like at least one of them to fight 3 of these spear units. Actually, those are hillmen, aren't they? Oh, that's difficult then. That changes things a little, because they can't fight 2 spear units, whereas Axemen can, and so can Cartly Axemen. Anyway, I'll figure something out. The goal of this battle is to take out the general, because that actually could cause a chain rout which could save the city. With this amount of spearmen and slingers, I'm probably not going to be able to. I'll probably just go overrun first.
At your service!
The key units will be the cavalry, as they'll be able to take out the majority of the slingers, if not all of them. So I have to keep them safe.
Your orders, my lord! You can always smell an Eastern army. The stench of camels goes before them, even when they have no camels. I am sure their odd ways, well, that alone is reason to kill them. To arms!
Cartly Axemen actually have battle axes, which is somewhat different from hillmen.
Hillmen!
This is not a good place to die.
I actually know hillmen have them too, but axe warriors don't. They do the same weapon damage, mind you. Where did that cav unit go? I saw it move, and then here it is. Oh, that was a close one.
Slingers!
Quick
Our
march!
orders! At speed!
So they're coming in full force.
Orders, my lord! Double time!
Swift riders at your command!
Alright, so he spotted my cav. I'm gonna have to get a hillman to help my over here.
Citizen cavalry!
Lordly axemen!
Our general is under attack.
By your command!
I have to get my cav out of there.
Hillmen! Aye!
Citizen cavalry!
The men are
Oh
wavering.
shoot. How'd they get past?
At the ready! Gentlemen! Lordly axemen!
Citizen cavalry! Ready and waiting! Follow me!
Hillmen! Please engage!
Citizen cavalry!
Alright, I'm gonna have to change up.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Citizen cavalry!
I'm gonna have to change up a little.
Hillmen!
These guys are done for, unfortunately.
Lordly axemen!
Charge! Citizen cavalry! Swift melee cavalry! By your command!
Melee infantry! Lordly axemen! Melee infantry ready! We are at your command!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
At your service!
To charge in again.
Melee cavalry! And forward!
We await your orders! Advance at speed!
Citizen cavalry!
Actually, that's good enough.
Charge!
Melee infantry ready!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
That hurt me pretty bad. But if I can get the general,
Javelin men!
Melee infantry! Forward, commander! And charge!
Awaiting orders!
I think it's too late for a chain route.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Citizen! Melee horsemen!
Orders, my lord! At speed!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a
Too late
shameful
for a chain route.
display.
We await your command! Forward!
Ah, darn. What a shame. Just was not quick enough.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
hunger for besieging settlement.
In all seriousness, I think I could have done a lot better with my micro. Ah, darn. I think I could have done a bit better. But this nightmare mode is really getting me. It's not because of nightmare mode, mind you. It's because I can barely see units. And now the Armenians are like having their spies wreak havoc on my army. So every time the spy sabotages me, of course I get weaker. And that just makes it a lot harder to get fastest back. I think I liked their general better when it was an archer. I'm gonna have to be very defensive, using my horse archers to counter the Persian cav, and then using the oh, I don't have any citizen cav. I only have my Hippeus lancers. We'll see what happens. Are you guys liking it so far? Because I'm not. I actually don't like streams like this where, well, not where I lose, because I'm fine with losing. I'm just not fine with not having enough battles.
Hoplites ready! Orders! Ready for orders. Awaiting orders!
What are your orders?
My lord!
Archers!
This time I'm going to have them behind, just in case any Eastern Spearmen want to hit my Hoplites in the back.
Loyal!
We
Awaiting
your
orders.
Horse archers!
General!
Ready to ride!
I'm going to completely neglect this one unless they decide to come over that way.
We await your command. The brave.
Ready for
Get
orders!
ready, men! Our eastern foes are not used to proper battles, and it would be rude to keep them waiting. They seem strangely eager to reach their benighted and wicked afterlife. So let's oblige them. To arms!
General! Hoplites ready! Form phalanx now! As you command!
Axemen!
What are your orders?
Aye!
Citizen cavalry! We are at your command!
It'd be better if they were on this side.
Horse archers!
Now don't be surprised if I do get overwhelmed, because my numbers are pretty bad compared to theirs.
are wavering.
Back, men, back!
Horse, archers!
Orders, my lord!
Oh shoot.
Riders
Those
at the
slingers
double!
have
Quickly
pretty good
now!
range.
Horse, archers!
Horse, archers!
Advance at speed!
Awaiting orders!
Riders at the double! What are your orders? Advance at speed!
We are at your
Orders!
command! Axemen!
Ready to march!
Axemen! What are your orders?
Citizen cavalry! Forward! Quickly now!
We are at your command!
Forward!
Orders, my lord!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Obliterate them!
Our general is under attack.
By your command! Axemen!
Prepare lancers! Charge!
Orders!
Riders at mark! We are at your command!
Charge! Horse, archers!
We understand!
Jesus, come on.
Horse, archers! Quickly now!
Forward! At the ready! Swift and accurate! Prepare lancers!
We await your orders!
Orders!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Orders, my lord!
General! Engage!
Missile cavalry!
General!
Oh, thanks for your honesty.
Advance! What are your
I don't
orders?
care if I lose them.
Citizen cavalry!
Now spears by yours!
On my order!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Orders to command!
Where's my citizen cap? There they are. I'm gonna need them.
General! And engage!
Because I can't retreat this general now.
Glory!
Horse, archers!
Riders at the double!
Ready! Ready your weapons!
Ready! Engage! General! By your command!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Gotta move to that one.
We are at
Now
your
to continue.
command!
They can take down the general.
Spears ready! Orders!
General!
My general is fine.
Missile cavalry at your command!
Horse, archers!
Citizen cavalry! Orders, my lord! Melee horsemen! Your orders? Ready and waiting.
They're not doing well, so I'll just pull them out.
Horse, archers! As you wish! Forever loyal!
Back, men! My
Our
lord!
men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Melee cavalry! Advance at speed!
Axemen! Charge! At the ready! Axemen!
What are your...
Horse archers!
We understand!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Citizen cavalry,